ladies! So I'm starting with freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. This is what it looks like before, but we're not going to stop here. Keep on watching. So I like to take a banana clip or something, part my hair into sections, and just kind of get it out of my way. So I have smaller pieces to work with and I can distribute the product more evenly. Just take a spray bottle and spritz some more water on my hair. I did start with damp hair, but of course it's drying as I speak. So I'm just going to use that to re-wet it, and it just makes it a little bit easier to work the product onto your hair. Using this cotton towel, I'm just going to lightly scrunch the bottom of my hair to remove any excess water. I like to start my wash and goes with Aussie Moist Conditioner. I use this as a base product in pretty much every natural hairstyle that I do. This works for me, but you definitely have to find what works for you. For instance, if you have thicker hair, you're going to want to look for something that has a little bit more weight to it, and that will moisturize the hair. If you have thinner hair, you're going to want something more lightweight that won't weigh it down. For a leave-in conditioner, I love the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Repairing Cream. For your curly hair, girls, you cannot have too much moisture. When you have that in your hair, it's going to be more elastic, it's not going to break as much, you're going to see your curls start to pop, and you're going to be in good shape. Adding in one more product, I'm going to use my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. This product really is great for shine, curl definition, and bouncy, beautiful curls. Using my hands, I'm just going to make sure all of that product is distributed evenly. We don't want any dry spots, and I will follow that up with my brush. I use this for curl definition and detangling. Starting from the root, I'm going to detangle my hair going upwards towards my scalp. You don't want to detangle your hair from the scalp downwards because that will only promote breakage. Trust me, I know that detangling your hair can be quite the task and a little bit overwhelming if it's not done properly. So I like to take smaller, workable sections and just take my time. The method that I like to use to achieve curl definition is called the shingling method, and it pretty much just clumps your curls together. So let's see that again. Brush through the hair just to smooth it out. You're going to turn your brush outwards at an angle and give it a shake. It's as simple as that. If you notice that the curls are a little bit straight, it's okay to go ahead and scrunch it just to have it bounce back a little bit. As you can probably see, my hair is in all these tiny little ringlets. We're not going to leave it like that. We're just going to let it dry, and then we'll go back and separate later. On to the next side. may notice the front of my hair is a lot straighter or smoother than the rest of my hair, and that is very common. Both my mom and I have that. Through working with your own hair, you may find that throughout your head you have different hair textures too, and that's totally normal. If you see your hair turning white, that's just the product on your hair. It will go away once your hair dries. But if it does bother you, you can go ahead and take a cotton towel and scrunch the excess product out. Don't forget your toothbrush! So I'm just taking a little bit of my Eco Styler olive oil gel and smoothing down my edges. For extra hold, you can even try tying your hair down just for a few minutes as it dries, and that'll leave it straight and smooth against your head. So we're all done. Here's the finished product. My hair is still wet, and so I'm going to let it dry for probably about 2 to 3 hours before I fluff it out. I'm back. My hair is about 95% dry. I did air dry with just a ceiling fan. You're free to use a diffuser if you like, but that's kind of up to you. All of those coils that formed in your hair, now you're going to go back and separate them. I would recommend maybe adding a light oil to your hands if you're concerned about frizz, but you're going to do this very gently from the mid shaft down to the ends of your hair. One thing that I like about this is that you can customize however big you want your hair. If you want it smaller or not as fluffy, you would separate it less. If you want bigger hair or fluffier hair, you would separate it more. Now you want to make sure that your hair is about 95 to 100% dry, just to combat the frizz. think it looks pretty good right now, but I'd like to give it a little bit more volume. What I'm going to do is flip my head over and run my fingers through the roots, giving it a good shake. I'm going to lightly scrunch just to give it a little bit more volume in the curls. It's looking pretty good, but we're not done. Using my handy dandy pick, I'm just going to go in and pick my roots out. I like to go from underneath to keep the top from looking frizzy, but you can do whichever is best for you. You're just going to play around until you get the desired look. If you notice any spots that aren't as full, just go right on in there with your pick. To make your fro look a little bit more full, you can pick through the ends just a little bit to even out any holes or places that seem a little bit thinner. And that is it, ladies. That's exactly how I do my wash and go. I'll do this maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but you can definitely stretch it longer. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Catch you next time. Peace.